All right, welcome to a special edition of The Sound. We got an interview tonight that I'm super stoked about because one of their songs, Satisfied, has been in rotation in my playlist ever since it came out. It's absolutely one of my all-time favorite songs. So I'm super stoked. They've got a new single out. We'll talk about that. But let's bring Damien in from Aranda,
All
and here we
right.
go. As soon as I hit the right button. Maybe. There we go.
There we go.
Damien, how are you?
Technology, you gotta love it, right?
I know, right?
How
We
you
are not
doing?
fans.
Doing very well. Very, very happy to have you on the show with us. I will get the fanboy out of me real quick.
Yeah.
So like I was saying, and you heard while you were back there, that Satisfied is one of my, and it's one of these guys know I have a playlist called Feels,
Yes.
Okay.
and Satisfied is on there, has been on there, and it has been one of my favorite songs ever since I heard it for the very first time. So
That's
very stoked to have you on the show, and then we'll talk about the new song, "You Don't Want to Know," which is to me, those two songs have probably, if we'd known each other, I'd have probably thought you wrote it about me.
okay. Then we probably have a lot in common then.
So they both hit home with me very well.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, it's really good. But let's go back to the beginning real quick so we can catch everybody up. So
Sure.
you guys formed in 2006.
So, we're brothers. So we've
Right.
been playing before the Aranda thing happened. We've always really been Aranda. We just kind of made it official in 2001.
2001. Wow.
Yep.
Okay. So now
Yep.
now we're going on 25 years.
We're going on 25 years.
Woo.
We like to call it
Wow.
25 years. But we always say it's like, hey, this is year 25, but we really feel like as a band, this is year one again for us. So,
Okay. Yeah,
yeah.
that's one thing that we want to hop into here in just a little bit.
Yep.
But I was telling them the story, and I can't remember it word for word. But going back to Satisfied, so 2008, you released an independent album, and you hired a group at one of the colleges. Is that correct?
Yes, this was the next album after that.
Okay.
But yeah, but it was our Stop the World album with Satisfied on it.
Gotcha.
Which was 2012.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you guys took advantage of social media, the way people are doing it now.
We did. Our goal was to put ourselves on the map, instead of us trying to go and seek out labels and trying to do that, we were just like, you know what? Let's make it to where they just see us and they hear us. So we're not going to send things to the labels. We're just going to make a little bit of noise, and we're going to hire our own kind of PR team. But we were broke, so we were like, you know what? Let's try to go to the college and see if we can use their music business class, and we can be their project for the semester. And so Satisfied ended up being their music project for the semester. It ended up independently, we got that thing up to number 14 on the active rock media base chart, with really only those guys that were promoting it. So we're talking 18, 19-year-old kids that were doing a lot of serious work for us. So we were touring, they were working the marketing. It worked really well, and that got us a deal with Wind Up.
Yeah, I was going to say, and your next step was with Wind Up, and then Wind Up re-released
They
Stop
did.
the World.
They did.
That is so ingenious.
I'm so glad.
I
my
think
research
a
is
lot of
little
times
as
now,
good.
and I still think that story, literally what you did, I think still stays true today. I really think that, being broke, you're like, you know what? Let's make some kids work for it. They've got to do the work anyway. Might as well. And it's most importantly, it's free, right? So they get a grade, you get marketing. Well,
they
at
get
least
a
something
grade.
you could afford. Right. They get a
And I
grade.
think they all got A's for that one.
That is incredible. I love that.
I would hope they got A's if it got as high as it did.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But that's
So-
generally how it's done now, isn't it? With the marketing side of it, it's pushing it out on the social medias. It's getting in front of people rather than, you know, sending it to labels who it's hard to get on a label now.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And you know, back then you didn't have to worry as much about like the dreaded word sometimes, which is algorithm. And so you didn't have to really worry about all that stuff. And now that is like the word I think I hear every 5 seconds is, well, if it's not hitting the algorithm, man, it's done in 15 seconds. And I'm like, really?
that is the dreaded word. You're right.
Yeah, I hate that word.
God,
I hate it. Absolutely hate it.
Ugh, yeah.
I mean, even sitting on this side of it with our content, we got to try to hit an algorithm, and God.
Yeah.
So then
metrics suck sometimes.
Right. So after 2012, when you're on Wind Up, and eventually Wind Up kind of starts to do their non-thing and close out. And then you guys kind of toured but weren't releasing a lot of music. And then year before, was it last year or 2024? You released a
record. We released 2023, we released a record called Recollections of a Painted Year.
Yes.
And we worked with some of the friends, just some of our friends. We had done a lot of stuff, but then we had done a cameo with Vernon Reid from Living Color.
Yes.
And obviously Living Color is a huge influence on our band, huge influence on our lives. We were able to do a few shows with them, got to know Vernon real well. And then, a little bit after COVID, we were like, man, people are starting to get after things again. Can we send you a song? We'd love you to play on it. So we sent him our song. He was like, yeah, that's cool. And recorded the most ridiculous guitar solo on it. And so we were pretty pumped about that. So yes, we kind of got back at it.
And now you're releasing You Don't Want to Know. Came out, released last week, #1 most added rock song in rock radio last week.
Wow.
So kudos to that.
Man.
To come out with that. And I'm a radio person. I worked in FM radio. I still kind of work in FM radio, but I really don't. But so that song is what FM radio is looking for. And it is really, really, really good.
Thank you.
So we usually have a fourth person here.
Yeah.
Jared, he couldn't make it tonight. But his thing with when we're getting ready to go into a video is tell us everything or tell us nothing about the song.
Tell us everything about the song. Okay.
Or nothing.
I know,
you
but
can tell us nothing and we can discuss after.
Yeah, I hate not saying anything about anything. I'm a teller. I love
the floor is yours.
All right. Well, here's the deal. So You Don't Want to Know is obviously there's a lot of personal things in that, but really, if you're just thinking of it as I love songs because songs, I feel like who's ever listening, the listener is the one that's able to connect with them. And like you were saying, it's like, dude, this might be about me, or like this feels like I'm connecting with it in a great way, and that's what I love about it. But really, it's got all to do with like you are literally telling somebody, listen, you don't want to know all these things that I have locked up inside. In fact, you don't want to know what I've done, my past, all that stuff. And this person is staying, and I'm like, why are you staying around? I'm about to drop the bomb on you, but basically, this person is like, hey, you know what? There's not anything you can say that would make me leave. And so it's kind of awesome. And it's there's a little bit of darkness to it, but then it has just a little bit of light to it, and you're like, man, that's pretty cool. So there is a light and dark perspective to it. The song took literally a day and a half to fully write and fully record it. So it was a day and a half. It was a very, very fast track.
Well, we're gonna roll into it right now, and then we're gonna come back, talk a little bit more about it, talk about your upcoming dates and what's coming up with you guys. So here is Aranda, You Don't Want to Know, and you are watching The Sound.
You don't wanna know is obviously Living Color. You don't wanna know is Vernon Reid from Living Color. And then we had done a cameo with Vernon Reid from Living Color. So we had done a show with them, and then we had done a show with Vernon Reid from Living Color. And then we had done a cameo with Vernon Reid from Living Color. So we had done a show with Vernon Reid from Living Color. And then we had done a cameo with Vernon Reid from Living Color. And then we had done a show with Vernon Reid from Living Color. And then we had done a cameo with Vernon Reid from Living Color. And then we had done a show with Vernon Reid from Living Color. And then we had done a cameo with Vernon Reid from Living Color. And then we had done a show with Vernon Reid from Living Color. And then we had done a cameo with Vernon Reid from Living Color. And then we had done a show with Vernon Reid from Living Color. And then we had done a cameo with Vernon Reid from Living Color. And then we had done a show with Vernon Reid from Living Color. And then we had done a cameo with Vernon Reid from Living Color. And then we had done a show with Vernon Reid I say, run away.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is,
Yeah.
you don't want to know, that is Aranda. Damien from Aranda is joining us. And so one thing one more fanboy thing. Your voice is phenomenal.
Oh,
Absolutely. Lisa was listening to Satisfied, and I said, make sure you listen to the acoustic version of it. So one of my favorite videos of you guys is you guys on the rooftop. And whatever city you were in and you were doing Satisfied acoustic, it is one of my favorite videos of you guys.
Oh man, thank you. That was I remember Wind Up had had us go up into Brooklyn, and they said go sing this song up on the rooftop, and we literally just went up there with our guitars, just kind of parked it there. There was a couple guys filming, and it was super fun.
It's really good. So you're in this with your brother.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, out of all these years and touring and all of that, what's the weirdest thing you and your brother have fought about on the road?
No, Lord.
The weirdest thing that we've fought about. Oh man, I don't know. I mean, one thing you got to know about me and Gabe, it's like we've been through really everything together, and so we are super close. But I would think that if we had fought about anything, it'd have been about something stupid like food or something on the road, like, hey, I'd rather go to, freaking Arby's than Culver's or whatever.
Right.
It's just like those stupid things. It's always been, because we've been in this so long. I mean, there's just like, I don't know. We just don't fight too much about that stuff, about anything really. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say,
No, go
I'm
ahead.
just really curious. I mean, you guys have been doing this a really long time. There's not a lot of bands that manage to stick it out as long as you two have. And maybe it's because that you're brothers, maybe that's helped, but I'm wondering what keeps your passion alive after all these years, drives you to continue to make more new music.
I think a lot of it is that connection piece I keep talking about. I was like, we just love to connect with people. We feel like we have something to say. We think we have music that could be therapeutic for people in some ways, and so we have a message. We want to spread it. It's kind of that message of like, man, we've been there. We know, man. We've been down some of the darkest holes ever, and we've crawled out of them, and we encourage you to do the same. And so we just want to spread kind of that message. And when we go out and we play on the road, our favorite place is the merch booth. We want to be at the merch booth because we want to talk to people. We want to hang out with people. It was funny. We were doing a radio show at WJJO in Wisconsin, and they were like, man, you guys like hang around for like 2 and 3 hours hanging out with everybody. I go, that's the whole point. That being able, it's like, that is the whole point. That, if there's no fans or if there's nobody that you're playing to, guess what? You're playing at home by yourself and you're not spreading anything. So it's, so that's for us. That's one of the biggest motivations for us, is still connecting with people. And this, I mean, like I said, we're in year 25 now with this thing. And I don't know if we've ever been more motivated to try to like crack the code and get really back into it. And so we are really excited. And so we just are always asking people, hey, if you really like what you hear, just support. The way you can always support us is just listen to the music and spread the word.
Yeah, definitely. For me, you guys have been doing this a long time now, and we're talking about shows and stuff. And when you're up there on stage, there's you obviously get that feeling of being out there in front of a crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's got to be an extra special feeling looking to your left or right and seeing your brother there and doing it. Is that feeling changed over time, or do you still be on stage and you're like, yeah, I get to do this with my brother, man? Like,
well, I mean, that is amazing. I think a lot of the times we look at each other in the middle of like you're always having moments at the show, but I think the moments where, we'll stop singing and the crowd will start singing a song, specifically like something like Satisfied or something. Right. And you just kind of look at each other during those moments and you go, man, how freaking grateful are we to just be right here, right now? Like we could be doing anything else right now, and we're just have the honor and the privilege to be able to do that. So yeah, to answer your question, man, especially doing it with him because he knows everything about me. I know everything about him. I know all the stuff he's been through. He knows all the stuff I've been through. And to enjoy some great moments together and rocking together like that, there ain't nothing like it.
So you've got Satisfied here, you've got You Don't Want to Know here, and in the middle of that, you've got Why You Want to Bring Me Down. And that's 3 different styles of songs.
Yeah.
When you go into writing a song, do you kind of have an idea of the style that you want to put it in, or does it kind of play out as you go?
So I think both Gabe and I mean, we just have pretty diverse palette as far as like music in general. So we always know that it's probably going to lean really toward the rock side, obviously. But again, you guys know there's so many different kinds of rock out there, and you're just like, oh man, like, like I told you, one of our favorite bands is Living Color. And the reason we love Living Color so much is because they put soul into rock. And I just think that's just the coolest thing. And so when we get into doing something like, we do kind of like what the song calls for, what it feels like, Satisfied. I remember picking up the guitar and kind of sitting there with the chords, and we were working with this guy, Johnny K. He's done like Disturbed and a lot of those bands. And I'm sitting there, and we are trying to do one more song for the record. And I was like, I have this little thing. I was literally just like, it's just kind of for me, but just check it out. And he goes, oh my gosh. He goes, that's the song, man. He goes, that's the song. Let's finish that up. So we finished it up, and remember, it feels really it's sad, it's painful, it's got a lot of anger to it.
Yep.
So it really kind of comes from, when you're talking about rock music, it's really kind of Neanderthal. It's like, somebody that was playing for 6 months could play that whole song on guitar, you know what I mean? And it'd sound great, but that wasn't the whole point of that. And then you have like really aggressive, fast punk kind of songs like Why You Want to Bring Me Down, where you're just like, this is a different kind of almost anger, man. This has to be like, we got to jump up and down, slam guitars on the ground, and let's go, you know what I mean? And so it really is, man. We have such a diverse palette. If you really get into our catalog, you'll be like, oh, that's very different. I think sometimes in the industry, that's actually gotten us in trouble, because I think it feels like sometimes when you just do what your heart feels, it's like, oh, that's kind of confusing,
Right.
That's confusing that you're mixing that in there. Stay right here and you'll be more successful. And we heard that our whole career.
Because then it's easier to pair you with people for touring, etc.
Sure.
Or for radio airplay to campaign promotion. It's a lot
Yep.
easier to pair you. So I congratulate you on just sticking to your own path. I think sometimes that although might be harder for the people like the labels or the music promoters or the radio promoters, if it feels better for you, then that's the way you have to go, because you don't want to put out something that's impure or not who you are.
Well, exactly. And we can stand by every song in our catalog too, there's not a song in our catalog that I'm like, man, we probably shouldn't have done that, or I'm not proud, or I'm not
Right.
proud of that. Even if most people don't maybe like it or whatever, we stand behind it.
Yeah.
So speaking of touring, you got some dates coming up this week with founder Austin Winkler of the original lead singer of Hinder.
Yeah.
So you got those 3 dates. You got the 15th, 16th, I think the 18th.
Yep.
Yep. And then what's after that?
So here we have a plan for 2026, and you'll be hearing more music from us leading up into an album. The album should be coming out in May.
Okay.
And yeah, it's called Are You Not Entertained? And it's
I like that.
It's going to be a really like I said, it's going to be, expect the unexpected is what I'll say.
Awesome.
But the cool thing about it is then right now we're kind of working on touring options right now, like what we want to do. Personally, for us, we would love to get on with somebody and be like a direct support band. Like it would be probably pretty beneficial for us personally. I don't know for the other people, but for us, it would be extremely beneficial. But if we need to do the headline thing, which we did a lot of headlining stuff last year, we'll do that. But we just really want to get out and really hit the whole entire U.S. this year if we can. So we're talking. The plan would be maybe 40, 50 dates this year. That's. I know that's easier said than done, but that's what we're planning on doing.
Well, I can tell you this: if Biloxi, Mississippi needs to be on that, tell somebody to hit me up.
Hey,
we can make it happen down here.
Yep.
So.
Well, you know what? We're all about it. We're all about it. So you just let us know. We'd love to. We'd love to go. We haven't been to Mississippi in a long time.
I'd actually have to look it up.
I remember we were in Hattiesburg a long time ago with Saliva.
Yep. At was it the bottling company? I think it was the bottling company.
Maybe. Were you at that show?
There, Brewskis, one of the two.
Did we see you at that show?
I was there.
Were you really?
Oh yeah.
That's dope.
Look, from out of 2001 to now, that's my passion of the rock era. Now, I love the hair bands and all of that, but
sure,
that I was in radio from 2001 to 2009. Then I was gone for a few years. Now back for the last 5 or 6 years. So, and it's all been rock. So yeah. My mom raised me on musicals. My dad raised me on classic country, the Willie Nelsons and the Merle Haggards and all of that.
Yeah.
My brother got me into the hair bands, and then all hell broke loose once I got into rock radio. So
yeah.
But yeah, no, we definitely love to have you down here on the coast of Mississippi, on the water.
Yeah, for sure.
I got a venue a block off the water I can put you in.
Maybe we could come and do something with our boys in Shallow Side. We've done quite a few things. We
have a show with Shallow Side next week.
Yeah, next Friday.
Yeah, we just interviewed Eric.
Yeah, a couple days ago.
4 or
5 days ago. Yeah. With Eric.
We are huge Shallow Side fans as well. So
yeah. Let's make that happen, Kevin. That'll be a hell of a show.
Ooh, man.
Good, really, really good guys. We've done quite a few shows together, and it's good times.
Well, I will definitely I will hit Eric up and you guys up and see if we can make that happen.
Nice.
June might be good.
Hey, if I need to fly down to Biloxi, can we please not do it like when I'm gonna have problems? Like I'll only be able to wear a hat. Like the humidity alone.
Well, you gotta remember, we're not outside anymore. We are inside.
Air conditioning.
Yep.
It's really hot there.
Yeah, I know it is.
I know.
So just to let you know, I'm actually in Mobile, Alabama, but I'm from Biloxi. So
got it.
And then Lisa's in
Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then Matt is in England.
You're in England?
Yeah, man.
Man, I've been to England one time and I really loved it. I wanted to stay another week. We were there for like 4 or 5 days, but I love the UK.
Yeah, it's a good place. But yeah, you come over, man. Hit me up, and I'll take you on a tour.
Awesome.
Well, want to thank you for joining us. Good luck. If you need anything from us, let us know.
Yeah, just tell us.
We are on your team to help you as much as we can.
Man, you guys are awesome. Thank you all so much for having me.
Thank you for joining us, and have fun on your 3 shows this weekend.
Yeah, go crush it.
Until Austin Special K said, "What up?"
Okay. I will absolutely do that.
All right. Have a good one, Davian. Thank you so much.
Hey, too. See y'all.
Bye-bye. All right. I loved it.
Yeah.
Oh, he was lovely.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I enjoyed that.
I did record the whole thing, so we're
You
good.
did.
So we're good.
Win. That's a win for the Sound 2218.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us, and we will talk to you on our next one.
Boom.
We'll keep you posted. Thank you.